Awesome. Thank you for joining me on this lovely Thursday, especially when it's so nice outside. I'm honored for you to be here. We are going to do a 75-minute yoga class that I'm calling Ghosh Flow Yoga. We're going to follow the sequence of 26 into yoga, but we'll add in some optional sun salutations and variations of postures throughout class. If something does not work for you or just doesn't make sense to you, remember that you can always modify a posture. You can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. So yoga at times will be challenging, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. We're going to start with 2 rounds of pranayama deep breathing, good for the lungs and respiratory system. You'll inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, all the time against the back of your throat. Bring your feet close together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound. Head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, chin down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch away from your body. Good. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back. Squeeze your palms together, wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath of the first set. Make your spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push. Squeeze, elbows touch. Good. Change. Arms down, curl out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers. You can switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine. And begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly head back. Slowly arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, lift your kneecaps, squeeze your butt, thighs tight, lock your legs. Exhale, head up, weight stays in your heels, hips a little forward, hip muscles contracting, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, suck your stomach in, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Exhale, even as you exhale, abdomen in, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, bring the elbows out to the side, up to the ceiling. Chin down, look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. Use your eyes to trace an arc along the ceiling. Head back, arms forward. Exhale, more, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Make this the deepest breath so far. Chin down, elbows up, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly head back. Completely exhale, exhale more than you think you can, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Good, change. Arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue with 3 rounds of half moon with hands to feet pose that we will flow into a sort of sun salute. I will explain it as we go. I'm just giving you a heads up. Feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, stretch off, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. Okay, and then come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember, it's the first posture of the day. We're going through a seasonal transition, right? You're going to take it easy. You're going to go slow. All you have to do is breathe in and out through your nose. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back. Left hip forward, two hips in line. Right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal, blooming in March. Come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. Hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend your body to the left in a straight line. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the right. And it's worth noting that I'm not mirroring you, so it might look like I'm bending to the right when in fact I'm bending to the left. You are welcome to follow my words or my body. Just know that we will do the right side of postures first. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your right hip forward, two hips in line. Left shoulder forward, left rib cage forward, two shoulders in line. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the day. This is the only posture I can't show and tell at the same time. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. Maybe give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back, bend your total spine. Backward bending, keep the weight in your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Good, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, go down, arms and ears, hands to floor. Relax your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, especially in a non-heated room, your spine might not be quite worked up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Hadasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Pull on your heels, roll forward, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. We're going to go into a halfway lift. On your next inhale, release the grip from the backs of your legs and lengthen halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway like you're pulling yourself down to the floor. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do Cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. And pedal out your legs, bend one knee, straighten the other, then try to press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees instead, take a child's pose, sink your hips down, reach your arms forward. So in vinyasas, every plank can be a tabletop, every up dog can be a cobra, every down dog can be a child's pose. Lots of options. On your next inhale, hands to floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back, halfway lift, back flat, shoulders away from ears, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Wonderful. Second set, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the right as you press your hips to the left. Relax your face, lift your chin, lift your chest, soften your shoulders. It's a very proud posture, and you have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Press your heels into the floor, lift your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes, engage your abdominal wall, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you press your hips to the right. Come down in a straight line without bending your elbows and knees. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your right hip forward, get your two hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up, second heart opener. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you, eventually the floor behind you, right? So the whole spine is back bending, whole front of the body is stretching. Squeeze your palms together, wrists straight, push your hands back, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, arms with your ears go down, knees can bend, hands to floor, relax your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, but still a little tight. Second set, hands to feet pose, Padasana, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up, stretch your upper body down. Try to wrap your elbows back behind you, think elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine, eyes open, roll forward, hips up, pull, stretch, lengthen your spine. Change, lengthen into a halfway lift, hips over heels, back flat, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to floor, step back into your high plank or tabletop position. If that lowering down motion does not feel good for your body, skip it. You can go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your child's pose or down dog. Otherwise, hug your elbows in and lower down like you're pulling yourself down. Good. Inhale, come up into your back bend. If you're doing up dog, make sure your thighs are off the floor. Exhale into your spine and hip stretch. You can do down dog or child's pose. If you are doing down dog, spread your fingers wide, reach down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb, tailbone to ceiling, heels to floor, maybe top of head towards the floor. Good, look forward, inhale, lengthen, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Good. Last set is fast. Feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Just cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and drop to the left. Keep the weight in your heels, arms with your ears, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Third heart opener, keep your eyes open, drop your head back, and bring your arms back with your ears. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, go forward, this time right away. Grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your legs. Change, lengthen, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to floor. You can step or float back. If you float back, land with your elbows bent in your chaturanga. Good. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. If you're doing down dog and you have tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees just a little bit. You can also open your feet up wider. It helps you get your heels to the floor. Take an inhale through your nose and then exhale through your nose. On your next inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful. So we'll do those sun salutes throughout the standing series in class. If you don't like them, don't do them. You can skip them. Awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right 6 inches. Hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel, like 11. Arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles tight, nothing loose or hanging. All 5 fingers together, abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in. Hold it in tight, shift a little bit more weight back into your heels, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there, push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina, stretch up first, bend your knees and sit down. Lean back, touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up, last part, keep your arms there, knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, slowly sit down. You can stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down until there's a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, lift your chest, soften your shoulders, re-engage your fingertips and triceps. Change, slowly come up, knees together, thighs together, good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Optional sun salute, inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, arms with your ears fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step or float back. If you're floating back, land with your elbows bent. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Good. Second set, awkward pose you can do just like you did first set, or I'll give us some fun optional variations. Step your right foot to the right hip width distance. You can have your arms up, or you can have your hands together at heart center. Abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. Option to stay here or take your left elbow to outer right knee and start to twist, looking over your right shoulder. Try to have your thumbs in the center line of your body. You can keep your hands at heart center or bring your arms up and down, 6 and 12 o'clock. Right arm up, left arm down. Bring your left shoulder forward, right rib cage back, hips a little to the left. Good, bring your hands back together at heart center, unwind, other side, take right elbow to outer left knee, look up beyond your left shoulder, and bring your arms apart, left arm up, right arm down, right rib cage forward, left shoulder back, bring your hips a little to the right. Good, bring your hands back together at heart center, unwind, change, inhale to come up. Now lift your heels, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Second set, if you'd like, you can fold forward, stick your butt out, and then bring your arms back, palms facing in, thumbs towards the floor, pinkies towards the ceiling, squeeze shoulders, open chest, lift your heels, sit down. Good, balance challenge, change, keep your heels lifted. As you lift up, bring your arms up parallel to the floor, squeeze your knees together, and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or stop when there's a 1/2 inch gap between hips and heels. If you have healthy knees and you would like to test balance and strength, come up 1 inch and hold. Come up 1 inch and hold, and change. Slowly come up, good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down, optional sun salute, inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. You don't have to do the same thing every time. Remember, you can go straight to your down dog or child's pose, or take a vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. If you're doing down dog, make sure you're not putting the weight in your wrists. Really press down through your knuckles, through the space between your index finger and thumb, through your palms, so that your wrists are not taking your body weight. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift, shoulders away from ears, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up. We're gonna go into eagle pose. Exhale, bring your right arm under left arm. Right elbow under left elbow, cross first with the elbows. Again, if you can, at the wrists, hands together, thumbs towards your face. You can also interlock fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down. Bend your knees, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips low and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, left side. Bring your left arm under your right arm, left elbow under right elbow, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies towards the front of your neck. Bend your knees, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips low into a chair and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left leg over right, cross twist, and eventually wrap your left foot behind your right calf muscle. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. On this side, bring your knees to the left and upper body to the right. Shift your weight back into your heel. Stick your butt out a little bit, sit down, and then lean your upper body back. Good, change feet together. Inhale, arms over your head, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, high plank. Keep exhaling, pull yourself down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Remember, you can do a child's pose one time and a down dog one time, right? There's no one way to do this. We're just generating heat and circulation in our body. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, arms with your ears lift up. Second set, eagle, we're going to do arms and legs at once. Exhale, bring right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg. So right elbow over, right elbow under left elbow, right knee over left knee. It's the old under over. Push your left hip a little forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder a little forward, 2 shoulders in line. Sit a little bit lower. Lean your upper body back. Good, change feet together, arms over your head, left side, arms and legs at once. Bring left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg, cross twist, and breathe through your nose. Right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, pull your elbows down, relax your jaw, stomach in, sit down, and lean back. Good, change feet together, inhale your arms over your head, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank or tabletop, pull yourself down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down. Either way, you want a nice expansive back. On your next inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Party time, sweet. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. So that's about the most sun salutes we do. We'll do a few sun salutes in between postures. Remember that this is all for fun. So if something is not speaking to you, you can always do something else. I will also offer, if the full sun salute is like not for you, there's such a thing called a half sun salute, which you're welcome to do instead. I'll show you from the side. A half sun salute, you're going to bring your arms overhead as you inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, hold. And then inhale, you're going to reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, hands down. So it takes away the like plank and lowering down stuff, right? You just do half of it. So that's always an option. Okay, come to the middle of your mat and help. For the balancing series, this is where things get really fun. We're going to flow standing head to knee to standing bow. So the goal is to try and like stay on one foot for both postures, and then we'll do the other side. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your left kneecap up. Lift your right thigh up. You can point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back to your face. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, you're going to round down and eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers that are locked up to the webbing, webbing to webbing grip. Standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. When you're ready, inhale, breathing, slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Take a breath, kick your heel forward, flex your toes back towards your face from the ankle. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Take your time as you reverse out. Keep your right leg lifted. Point your right toes. Now bring your knees together. Standing bow, pulling pose. Bring your right hand up, out to the right. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone. Thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up. Right hip forward. Knees together. Lift your left kneecap. Point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. From the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder. Shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard, body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Whew, let's do the other side. I'm gonna show you from the side. Shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up. You can point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back to your face, abdomen in. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, round down and eventually pick up your left foot, webbing to webbing grip. Contract your inner thigh, outer thigh, lift your right kneecap, squeeze your right glute. You want to use your muscles to keep your joints steady. When you're ready, slowly lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so your hip is over your ankle. Both legs lock, bend elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Take your time as you reverse out. Keep your left leg lifted. Point your left toes, knees together. Left hand up, out to the left. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone. Right arm up, left hip forward, knees together. Lock your right leg, lift your chin and chest. Inhale, stretch out. And exhale, slowly back bend. Kick into your hand as you charge your body forward. So in standing head to knee, we rounded the spine, compressed the stomach, and flexed the foot. In standing bow, we're bending the spine, stretching the stomach, and pointing the foot. These are complementary postures. Bring your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, keep your chin and chest lifted. Bring the body down to parallel, foot comes over the top of your head, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly, kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down, take a breath. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, abdomen in, round down, pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, puff up your chest, exhale, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. And if that's easy, maybe start to let go. One day head and knees stay together. Hold and breathe and change. Slowly reverse out, take your time. As you're ready, release that grip, point your right toes, bring your knees together. Let's do arms at once. Left arm up, right arm back, pick up your right foot, lock your left leg, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. That's all you have to do. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Feel the back bend, feel your heart pumping, blood circulating, relax your face, keep breathing, bring the body down more, leg up more, finding a little bit of peace even in an uncomfortable situation. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Here we go. Inhale, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee, and maybe let go of your foot. When you're ready, take your time, slowly reverse out. Bring your knees together, point your left toes, both arms at once, right arm up, left arm back. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin. Ooh, I'm falling, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. So especially during seasonal transitions, you might find that the postures feel different like this week than they did last week. That's okay. Make sure you're breathing, feeling the back bend, the heart opener, shoulders sliding apart. Bring the body down, big toe to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up. Very nice. Come to the back of your mat and towel. Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch up, point your left toes and tilt like a slow moving seesaw. One day coming down parallel to the floor. Bring the body down more, leg up more. Squeeze your palms together, wrist straight, chin forward, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back. Keep your biceps with your ears. Step your left foot forward, stretch up, point your right toes and tilt. Go slow. Eventually, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T, like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Second set I'm going to show you from the side. We'll do an optional fun posture called split arm. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. This time, only cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot forward, a big step. Inhale, stretch up, shift your weight to your right foot. Exhale, slow to start to tilt. You're going to come down just like balancing stick. Once you're parallel to the floor, keep going. Big toe to ceiling, stomach to thigh. Split your arms up and back. That's why it's called split arm. So bring your left foot to the ceiling, stomach to thigh. Look forward, chin away from your chest. Stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, arms back. Let's do the other side. Step your left foot forward, stretch up. Engage every muscle in your body and tilt. Abdomen in, thighs tight, biceps working. Once you're parallel to the floor, split your arms apart. Do the back bend, so keep your chin and chest lifted, but bring the stomach to thigh, big toe to ceiling, lift your leg. Good, change, right foot down, left foot back, optional sun salute, inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can step or float back. Keep exhaling, pull yourself down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Let's take a breath here. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. Standing separate leg stretching. You're welcome to face the long side of your mat here for this one if that feels better. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest. Swan dive forward. First set normal, grab your heels from behind, step on all 10 fingers. If you can't grab your heels, you can grab the outsides of your feet, your pinky toes, and also start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward, lift your hips up, lift your kneecaps up, press the pads of your feet into the floor, pull, stretch, catch your breath, try to touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna float a triangle, Trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, maybe take a little bit of a bigger step. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. You can take a bigger step or rotate your left hip forward as you sit down. Lean back and move your arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, profile of your face visible to the side of your mat. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Just ran into my TV stand. Other side, inhale, bend your left leg, sit as low as you can. Lean back and move your arms. Left elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips just between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up towards the ceiling, look for your right thumb, make sure all 5 fingers together. Reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, drop your right thigh down, bring your left rib cage forward, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, bring your left toes in, and then arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, standing separate leg, head to knee, Jani Shavasana. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room, turn your back, left toes in, push your hips forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down, chin to chest, abdomen in, bend your front leg if you need to, touch your knee and head together. This is a rounded spine posture, especially if you are used to doing this posture in a heated room. We can still do the posture without heat.
but you might not be able to go quite as far, and that's actually okay, right? Eventually your forehead and knee are gonna touch, but you're never forcing your body. If it feels like your back is like tugging or pulling and not in a pleasant way, ease up a little bit, flatten out your back, eventually round the spine, forehead and knee touch. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, left hip forward, left shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Good, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Chin to chest, abdomen in, bend your front leg, touch knee and head together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch your fingertips beyond big and second toe, left hip up, right hip forward, two hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Slowly uncurl, right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Good, pivot on your heels, step your right foot back, optional sun salute, inhale, look up, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, step back into your high plank or tabletop, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your Cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Think a nice expansive back here. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, look forward, step forward or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, arms of your ears, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, this time 2 to 3 feet, arms down, parallel to the floor. From here, we're gonna fold forward, put your hands on the floor, and if you'd like, you can join me in a different posture called Malasana or garland pose, a yogi squat. Bring your heels in and your toes out. So toes out, heels in, feet make a V. From here, you're gonna start to bend your knees and sit down into a squatting position. Now, depending on your body proportions, you'll want anywhere from 1 foot to 3 feet between your feet. So don't be afraid to take a wider or smaller step here. At first, we're leaning forward a lot with our heels off the floor. Eventually, you're gonna sink down, heels to the floor. Lift your chest up, and if it feels good, you can bring your hands together at heart center and press your elbows out into your knees, sitting up nice and tall. It's a great hip opener. Wonderful. Place your hands back on the floor. Bring your heels back out. Lift your hips up. So hips up. This time turn toes in, heels out. Bring your arms out parallel. Change. Slowly come up. Take your time. Second set triangle. We have a couple options. Most people want to take a bigger step here. Turn your right foot out. Bend your right knee. Lunge. Sit down. Lean back and move your arms. So option 1, 26 and 2 style triangle. Option 2, place your right hand on the floor in front of your right foot, straighten your right leg. So both legs are straight, look up towards the ceiling. You can also have your right hand on your ankle, your shin, or your knee. You can stay here, or option 3, you can join me for bird of paradise. Bend your right leg again. Take your right hand in between your legs like you're gonna pat your own butt. From here, drape your left hand behind you. See if you can catch your hands together. And then awkwardly walk your feet back together. This is the awkward part. See if you can touch your heels. Shift your weight to your left leg and start to lift up. If you can get into a standing position, then kick your right foot forward so you look like the plant bird of paradise. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up. Good, bend your right leg again. Take your right foot back down to the floor, left leg back. So going back into 26 and 2 triangle. Undo the bind, bring your arms back to 6 and follow clock. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out, other side. Here we go. Bend your left knee, sit down, lean back, move your arms. Option 1, 26 and 2 triangle. Option 2, place your left hand on the floor in front of your left foot. Straighten your left leg. Really yummy inner thigh stretch. This is a great way to stretch out your neck. You want to get your, from your hips to your head, everything in one horizontal line. You can stay here, or option 3, bird of paradise. Bend your left knee again. Take your left hand in between your legs like you're trying to pat your own butt. Drape your right hand behind you. See if you can clasp your hands together. Then we're going to awkwardly walk the feet together. Shift your weight to your right foot. Lift up. Press your hips forward. Lean back. Kick your heel up. Someone I know told me today that when they were training to become a yoga teacher, they accidentally called this posture bird of prey.
instead of bird of paradise, which I think is lovely. Okay. When you're ready, bend your left leg again. Put your left foot on the floor. Bring your right leg back out. Arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Change. Rotate your arms. Straighten your left leg. Left toes in. 2 options for second set head to knee draw Uttanasana. You can bring your arms overhead, or you can bring your arms behind you. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room. If you're doing your arms behind you, this is more of a balance challenge. You just have your hands together, or you can have your hands in prayer eventually, right? So palms together. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest. Stomach in, it helps with balance to keep the weight in your front foot. Touch your knee and head together. If you'd like, your hands are behind you. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Lift your hands up and forward for a nice shoulder rest. Okay, when you're ready, bring your hands back down to your lower back. Push your forehead into your knee, block both legs. Everybody hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, chin to chest, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. I'm gonna face you. Make sure your heels are in line, but not crisscross. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, round your spine, chin to chest. Stomach in, if you'd like, interlock your fingers, release index fingers, cross your thumbs. Lift your index fingers up to the ceiling, forward to the front of your mat. It's a really nice way to rinse out the shoulders, stretch the shoulders. Palms together. Okay, bring your hands back down to your lower back. Block both legs. Everybody, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, chin to chest, head up last. Good. Pivot on your heels. Right foot back. Optional sun salute. Inhale, lift your arms up. Look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Look forward. Exhale, keep looking forward. Step or float back. Keep exhaling. Pull yourself down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful. We're going to do the hip opening series, flowing tree to toe with some fun different variations you can do. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume, slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Option 1, holding right here. You can even bring your hands together at heart center. Option 2, for a bind, take your right arm out to the right, palm faces the back wall. Reach behind you, try to catch your right big toe with your right hand for a bind. Option to stay here, or you can fold forward, either with one or both hands, hands to floor. Lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee and sit down, toe stand, Savasana. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Make sure you're having fun. You can bring your hands together. And then if you want, you can try sliding your right foot forward and eventually reversing it back. Good. And also try coming a half inch off your heel. Okay, when you're ready, put your hands to the floor in front of you. You can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor to lift your hips up and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lift your right kneecap and lift your left leg up. Heel to costume, slowly let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. You can also, for a bind, take your left arm out to the left, palm faces the wall behind you, reach behind you, see if you can catch your left big toe with your left hand. Okay, you can fold forward even with your hands at heart center, or just one, and then 2 hands, lean forward, lift your right heel, bend your right knee, sit down, toe stand, walk your hands back, bring your left hand and right hand up, maybe kick your left foot forward, doesn't have to happen today. Bring it back, maybe come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor in front of you, push your hands into the floor as you lift your hips up, and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change left leg down. Last sun salute. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Last one. Externally rotate your shoulders. Press your hands into the floor as if you're pushing a cave-in roof away from your head. Really push hands down.
drop your head, lift your kneecaps, press your heels down, lengthen your spine. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful. And we're on the floor for the rest of class. Give yourself a high five or fist bump. Turn around, Savasana. And adjust our camera angle a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So I call this yoga class Ghosh flow. The flow is because we're doing vinyasa style, some salutes and some variations of postures. The Ghosh part of it comes from Bishnu Ghosh, who is a yoga teacher out of Calcutta, India. He was Bikram's teacher. Bikram is one of the people credited with creating 26 and 2 yoga. So 26 and 2 yoga actually comes out of a greater sequence of 84 asanas by Bishnu Ghosh. We do several of those 84 postures in this class. And the other thing to keep in mind with the sequence is both in 26 and 2 and Ghosh 84, there's different series throughout class, right? Like the balancing series, the separate leg series, the spine strengthening series. In 26 and 2 yoga, we tend to take breaks between each posture, right? Like you hold a posture and then you take a break, and then you hold it again and you take a break. Well, in 84 asana yoga, you go from posture to posture to posture, which is what we're going to do on the floor. So when we do the spine strengthening series, we'll go from Cobra to Locust to full Locust to bow, and then take a break. And then we'll do those again. That's kind of an homage to Vishnu Ghosh. Here we go. Wind removing pose at the bottom of Uttasana. Bend your right leg up. Interlock your 10 fingers. Grab your right shin just below the knee. Nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Neck nice and long. Look down the center line of your body. Pull and squeeze. Change. Right leg down. Bend your left leg up. Pull your knee out and down. So this is part of the hip opening series, just like tree pose and toe stand. Try to keep your hips and shoulders in line, but this time bring your left foot a little to the left. Good, change. Left leg down, both legs, lift up, grab your elbows, each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class, good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, hold still. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone, joint, skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. You are welcome to do second set just as we did first set, or I will give us some other fun variations starting with a supine figure 4. So for that, you're going to bend your legs so that your feet are on the floor, knees resting side by side. Keep your left foot keep your left foot on the floor. Lift your right foot off the floor. Bring your right knee to the right. Place your right ankle shin on top of your left thigh. So if you look down the center line of your body, your legs make a 4 shape. Option to stay here or lift your left foot off the floor and start to hug your thighs in towards your abdomen. You can even interlace your fingers like behind your legs or your knees. This is another wonderful hip opening posture, just like tree pose, toe stand, and wind removing pose. But in this one, we also get this nice stretch to the outer thigh. It's a really good posture. If you ever have like a locked hip or sciatic nerve pain, this is your posture. Okay, release the grip on your legs, change, bring your left foot down to the floor, right foot to the floor, other side, lift your left foot up, bring your left knee to the left, place your left ankle shin area on top of your right knee thigh, and start to hug your thighs in towards your abdomen. Interlace your fingers or grab your knees or your thighs. Try to keep 2 shoulders and hips on the floor. Look down the center line of your body. Again, this is a great hip opener, really good for stretching the outer left thigh. Good, release the grip on your legs, bring your right foot down to the floor, left foot down to the floor, happy baby, lift both feet off the floor, keep your knees bent, bring your legs out to the side, flex your toes back, see if you can catch the outsides of your feet with your hands. So I like to have my elbows inside of my knees, and then I catch my feet with my hands. From here, you can start to roll right and left, back and forth, rolling out the back. And maybe as you roll to the left, you straighten your left leg, and come back to center. As
you roll to the right, straighten the right leg, just rolling it out. Happy baby is another really good hip opener. It's an inner thigh stretch. It's a really nice way to kind of massage your back using the floor and your own body weight. Okay, return to center. Release the grip on your feet. Bring your arms and legs down. Savasana. So if you'd like to skip the sit-up, if you have any concerns about your back today, please skip the sit-up that we're about to do. Roll off to the side and meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, we'll do a sit-up, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up, round your spine, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Okay. Try and lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series. And just remember, words are hard, sorry. Keep in mind, remember, we will do one posture after the other and then take a break. Starting with Cobra, Bishnu Ghosh. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up towards the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Come up halfway only. Use your back strength. Elbows stay bent and make an L and 90-degree angle. Where are your shoulders in relationship to your ears? Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hips. Feet together. Lock your legs. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. Lotus, Shalabhasana, chin forward. Arm straight position. Rotate your arms. Palms face the floor. And as best you can, bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Your arms might be a little bit uncomfortable under your body, and that's okay. But if it hurts to have your hands underneath you, bring your arms out to the side instead. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. Half of 90, see the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lift your right leg up, press your shoulders down, point your right toes. Change, right leg down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. See the foot come over the top of your body. Shoulders down, spread your fingers wide, just like in down dog. Try to root down through your knuckles rather than your wrist. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Maybe bring your arms a little closer underneath you. You're stretching out the tendons and ligaments in the arms. Mouth down, spread your fingers wide, shoulders down, knees, feet together. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. Come on, everybody come up. You can do it. Struggle a little harder, don't give up. Knees, feet together, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt. Lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings for full locust, Purna Shalabhasana. Bring your feet together like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go. Body knows to follow. Keep your head and neck in line with the rest of your spine, so you're not dropping your head down. You're also not jamming it all the way back. Knees, feet together, lock your legs, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly with control, lower down. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs. Well, I have to adjust my stomach here a little bit. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly with control, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. You're welcome to bend one or both arms so that your hands are close to your face. That can help take some pressure off of the tight shoulder or neck. Otherwise, you have your arms down, heels out, breathing in and breathing out. Lift your head and look to the other side of the room right here on your mat. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Okay, bring your chin forward, look forward. Second set, I'm going to show you from the side, and I'm going to provide some fun alternatives from the Bishnu Ghosh lineage. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my mat a little bit here. Okay, so for second set of Cobra, you can try full Cobra.
Place your hands below your shoulders and then walk your hands back 4 more inches so your thumbs are kind of in line with your lower ribs. Have your feet about mat width distance here. You're going to press your feet down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, push your hands down, and look up. If you'd like, try to straighten your arms. Notice if the hips are lifting and the shoulders are up. Press your hips down to the floor, drop your shoulders away from your ears. If it feels good, you can drop your head all the way back, keep pressing your hands down, squeeze your butt, point your toes, maybe bend your legs, one day head and toes touch. Okay, if your knees are bent, return your feet back to the floor, bend your elbows, slowly uncurl. Look forward for Locust Shalabhasana. Second set, arm straight position. Remember, you can have your arms out to the side or eventually arms underneath you. You can do first set just like you did, you can do second set just like you did first set, or you can tuck your toes under, stick your butt up, and walk your knees towards your hands. So one day knees and hands touch. Keep your left toes tucked under, lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. So now you want to feel the weight in your shoulders. You'll notice that I can talk and move my head. The weight should be in shoulders, not neck. Change, right leg down, keep your right knee bent, right toes tucked underneath you, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. If you'd like, you can even try straightening your right leg and really feeling the weight into the shoulders. Good, bring the right knee back down, left leg back down. Third part, couple options here. You can have your mouth on your mat. You can keep your feet together or open your legs. Keep your legs locked, roll forward, both legs up. And if you'd like, you can look forward and see if you can kick yourself all the way. It's not gonna happen for me today. Lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, slowly lower down, bring your arms out to the side for full locust, Purna Shalabhasana. Second set, you can do just as you did first set, knees, feet together, or you can have your hands, feet width distance, hip width distance again. Lock your legs, push your hips down, squeeze your butt, and then lift up. Try to keep your feet down, your chest lifted. Eventually, you're gonna bring your arms up and back, and eventually, you're gonna grab your outside thighs or knees, look up, look back. Good, change slowly, lower down. Dhanurasana, Borbo, last in the sequence. Chin on the floor, bend your legs. You can grab the outsides of your feet like you normally would, or you can walk your hands around and grab the insides of your feet, kind of like standing bow. If you'd like, you can place your thumb in between your big and second toe. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up and kick into your hands. If you have your hands on the insides of your feet, you can try a shoulder rotation that takes us into full floor bow. So you're going to bend your left elbow out to the side and forward, right elbow out to the side and forward, and eventually you'll drop your head back, head and toes touch. If you were in full floor bow, we're going to reverse out of this kind of a funny way. You're just going to release your left foot from your left hand, place your left hand on the floor, look forward, and then right hand on the floor, look forward, good, and then arms down, change. Savasana, look to the right, left you on your mat. Whew, roll yourself out. Take an inhale to your nose. Exhale to your nose. Lift your head, look to the other side of the room. Try to get full ear on the floor. So you inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. So you exhale, let your shoulders fall. Okay, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat for fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. We're gonna flow this sequence the same way that we did the spine strengthening series. I'm gonna show you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet, running into my TV stand. Point your toes to the back of your mat so the insides of your feet are parallel. As you're ready, you're gonna walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. One day you'll sit down between your heels. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain. Left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. Drop your head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor. Nice long neck, arms over your head. Grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Push yourself up, head up last. Half tortoise, Ardha Kramasana.
This time, bring your knees and feet together and sit down on your heels. So now we're really stretching out through the toes, ankles, knees. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Great practice for balancing stick. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, try to tilt your pinky fingers down, get elbows and wrists off the floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, slowly come up, arms to the ears. Stand on your knees, open your knees, 6 inches between your knees and feet. Put your hands on your lower back for Camel Ustrasana. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, look up, lift your nose, lift your chin. One day head relaxes back. Option to keep your hands on your lower back right here, or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back, look for your toes behind you. Good, change, put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last. Rabbit, Sasangasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, just slide your hands down, grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, round your spine, chin to chest, abdomen in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, the head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. So one of the goals with doing the postures in tandem is that you can see how they kind of interact with each other, right? Like in the fixed firm postures where like the tops of our feet, ankle, shins, and knees are fixed firmly in the floor, you can see how it goes from like feet apart and knees together to knees and feet together to knees and feet back open to knees and feet together. So we can kind of feel what's happening in our hips and with pelvic rotations or hip neutrality. Option to take an extra long Savasana, or you can join me in a core strengthening exercise, bicycle kicks. Bend both legs that your feet are on the floor. And then start to lift your feet up. So your knees stay bent, knees over hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. From here, interlace your fingers, lift your head, look down the center line of your body, and bring your interlaced fingers under the nape of your neck, spread your elbows wide. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit, engage your abdominal wall. You want to feel the lower back on the floor. From here, start to bring your right foot to the wall behind you. Look to the left, try to bring right elbow close to left knee. They don't have to touch, but you want to feel your core engaged there. And then pull back to center, bend the right leg again. Straighten your left leg to the back wall, bring left elbow towards right knee, looking a little to the right, feel the core engage, and then pull back to center, bend the left leg. Straighten the right leg, take right elbow to left knee, come back to center, straighten the left leg, bring left elbow to right knee, come back to center, and then you can pick up the pace for bicycle kicks, just feeling the core work for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, change, arms down, eyes open. You are always welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Wonderful. Okay, come to the top of your mat. Second set, I will provide us with some fun alternatives if you want. Second set, fixed turn. If first set was easy, start with your knees together, keep your feet apart. One day you're gonna sit down between your heels again. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. Beyonce was not built in a day, neither were you. When you're ready, put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows. So for my friends who can get into this posture pretty much every time, like your knees, your ankles are feeling good today, we can get more of a quadricep and kneecap stretch, and I'll show you how. You're gonna squeeze your butt, keep your knees on the floor,
and start to lift your hips up. So your butt comes off the floor, but your knees stay grounded, and you should feel a stretch in your kneecaps and quads. Good, slowly lower the hips back down 2 more times. Squeeze your tush, press your hips, pelvis towards the ceiling, keep your knees on the floor, lower down. Last time, engage your glutes, lift your hips up, feel a nice stretch along the tops of the legs. Good, slowly lower down, change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up, last, okay? Second set, you can do a second set of half tortoise, or you can join me in a wide-legged child's pose. So feet together, open your knees, put your hands on the floor, and walk yourself forward, palms to floor. So whereas half tortoise, the arms are active, the palms are together, right? The elbows are off the floor. In child's pose, the arms are a little bit more relaxed, palms on the floor, forehead on the floor, sink your hips down. It's a great hip opener. You're still getting that toe and ankle stretch, but a little bit more passive upper body. Okay, as you're ready, look forward, put your hands on the floor, push yourself up. Camel, second set, stand up on your knees. You can keep your feet together and knees 8 to 10 inches apart. You're welcome to do second set of camel as you did first set. You can also join me for trying full camel. We might not get all the way into full camel today, but I'll give you some fun drills that'll help you get there one day. Bring your hands together at heart center. And you're basically gonna play patty cakes or high five with the back wall. So when you're ready, you'll relax your head back. Start to lift your right hand up to the ceiling like you're trying to high five the ceiling, and then bring your right hand back like you're trying to high five the wall behind you. Bring the right hand back to center. Lift your left arm up like you're trying to high five the ceiling, and then bring it back like you're trying to high five the wall behind you. Bring left hand back to center. Now both arms up and back. Good, bring the hands back to center. So it's like patty cake, baker's man, and eventually you're gonna bend your spine, go back. Eventually, you're gonna high five the floor behind you, so your hands touch the floor. And from here, you're gonna bend your elbows and maybe catch your feet and bring your head towards your feet. This is full camel. Okay, if you're in regular camel pose, you're grabbing your heels, put your hands on your back, push yourself up and change. If you're in full camel, put your hands on the floor, push yourself up, squeeze your butt, hands together, change. Good, slowly come up, knees, feet together, hips down. You can do a second set of rabbit with knees, feet together, or you can join me on your back for some shoulder stand plow pose stuff. So again, you're welcome to do a second set of rabbit or lie down on your back. Find yourself with a little bit of space here. Bring your arms underneath you, palms face the floor, bend your legs so your feet are on the floor. Now lift your feet up towards the ceiling so your legs are long, and just play around with rocking back and forth. So every time you rock up, you're trying to get your butt off the floor, push your hands down. Imagine one day your feet are gonna touch the floor behind your head. And when you've got a good one, you're just gonna keep going. Whee, plow pose, push your arms down, shoulders down. See if you can touch your toes to the floor behind your head. If your feet can touch the floor, and only then we can go to what's called ear pressure pose. You're gonna bend your knees and open your knees so that eventually you could squeeze your knees into your ears. That's why it's called ear pressure pose. And if your feet are still on the floor, you're gonna grab your heels and pull down. And now it looks an awful lot like rabbit pose, just on your shoulders and neck rather than on your chin. If you're in ear pressure pose, bring your hands back down to the floor, straighten your legs. We can go to plow pose, or pardon me, we can go to shoulder stand. So bend your arms now so your hands are on your back for support. Feel your palms pressing into your back. You're gonna start to lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Chin to chest, press your hips forward. So one day ankles over knees, over hips. And now we're in shoulder stand. Okay, we're gonna go back to plow, lower your feet back overhead. Place your hands back down on the floor and slowly roll out. Take your time, lowering back down. If you'd like a counter pose, bring your hands back underneath you. Fish pose, bend your elbows, drop your head back. So in shoulder stand and plow, we really have the chin to chest, right? We're squeezing through the throat. So we do this back bend in fish pose here to release that throat area. Okay, if you're in fish, Chin to chest again, lengthen your neck, head back down to the floor, release your arms, everybody change, turn around, Savasana. And just as a reminder, all of this is just for fun. So if you're not having fun, switch it up, right? All of the things that we're trying are optional. They're just meant to be fun ways to like play around with our body and foster the mind-body connection through play. It's not so serious. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. We're gonna flow head to knee to stretching to spine twist. First set normal. This is the warm down series. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle, no wider. Inhale your arms over your head, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Bend your leg if you need to, touch knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back for an next calf and Achilles stretch. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Eventually, you're gonna kick your heel forward so your leg is straight or even locked. Bend elbows down, right elbow down, right shoulder down, rolling to the right. Good, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. I'm going to show you from the side. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with middle and index fingers, peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Start to scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Rather than rounding your spine, try to arch your spine. Knees can stay bent if it helps you fold forward with a flat back. Your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, and then fold forward, stomach to thighs pull, chest and knees stretch, lengthen your back. Good, change, stay seated. We're gonna flow to spine twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish. Bend your left leg on the floor. Touch your right heel to your left knee corner. Right arm close behind you. Left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, heel and knee touch. Inhale, stretch off. Exhale, look over right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance. You can also take it behind you. Try to grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch off. Exhale, pull your abdomen in, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up and over, grab right knee with right hand. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, look over left shoulder, twist. You can keep your hand behind you or do the half bind. Try to keep your left foot on the floor, right knee on the floor, evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones as you twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Take a moment here, let your whole back realign, so the neck lengthens, the shoulders spread out, the lower back sinks down. Second set, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your feet, sit up. You can do second set like we did first set, or we can try some fun variations. So second set, if you'd like, bring your legs wider apart. Normally in 26 and 2, we have the legs at a 90-degree angle. This time you can open the legs more. You can have your right hand outside or inside of your thigh and reach your left arm up overhead. So now it's a side body stretch rather than a compression posture. Option to stay here or fold forward, and eventually you're going to catch your foot with one or both hands, right rib cage forward, left shoulder back. So really nice stretch to the lower back and the left side body. Good, release, change, slowly come up, left leg out, right leg in. You can have your hand outside or inside of your thigh. Reach your right arm long overhead, shoulders down, chest up. Option to stay here or keep coming down, eventually catching your left foot with one or both hands. Try to press your right sit bone down into the floor, breathe. Good, slowly come up, keep your left leg where it is, take your right leg long. Same thing as in first set, we're not gonna round our back, we're gonna arch our back, stick your butt out a little bit, put your hands on the floor in front of you, activate your feet a little bit, flex your toes back, and start to fold forward. Try to go down with a flat back, stick your butt out. First hands on the floor, one day forearms to floor, one day abdomen to floor, stretch. Good, change, put your hands on the floor, walk yourself up, spine twist. I'm gonna give us 3 options. Option 1, sit crisscross applesauce. Option 2, half lotus, left leg out in front of you, put your right foot on top of your left thigh. You'll notice this is like our version of tree pose. We're just seated rather than standing.
Option 3, full lotus. Take your left foot on top of your right thigh. Place your right hand close behind you like a second spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, place left hand on right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or wrap it behind you. And if you're in half or full lotus, try to catch your right big toe with your right hand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over your right shoulder twist. Good. Slowly, carefully unwind. If you're in full lotus, stay here with your right foot underneath. This is pretty much how every style of yoga does lotus. Otherwise, if you're in half lotus, straighten your right leg, put your left foot on top, training the knee. And if you're crisscross applesauce, do the other foot on top, which is like probably one of the weirdest sensations in the world, is to sit crisscross applesauce in the way that you're not used to. Okay, take your left hand behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, place your right hand on left knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over left shoulder twist. You can stay here, take your left hand off the floor, try to catch your left big toe with your left hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, slowly unwind. If you're in full lotus, try down lotus, catch your right big toe with right hand, left big toe with left hand. So all of the spine twist stuff at the end of class, all of the tree pose and toe stand in the middle of class, that's all getting us for this moment. Okay, good, release, turn around, Savasana. So one of my favorite things about 26 into yoga is it really like opens, like it gives you the keys to like the kingdom of yoga. The postures are challenging for everyone, but also somewhat accessible, right? But when we focus, they're like the fundamentals of yoga, and they unlock so many other cool postures like lotus pose, down lotus, stuff like that, right? We're working on all of those motions in 26 and 2, and then we just put some of those things together in an 84 sequence. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat and towel, sit well. Final breathe in, Kapalabhati. First set normal, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Lift your lips, swallow a couple times. Sit up nice and tall. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set, if you'd like, you can try exhaling through the nose. And pretty much every other style of yoga, this breathing exercise is done through the nose, not the mouth. So if you'd like to try that second set, you are welcome to. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. If you need to leave, I totally understand. If you have time, make time. Final Savasana. Close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. And take a nice, luxurious breath. So feel your neck lengthening, shoulders softening. Feel blood circulating from the crown of your head all the way down through your fingertips and toes. Just keeping our mind with our body through our breath, fostering the mind-body connection, maybe even enjoying it. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. And all is coming.